Guys, I decided to put Josh Hokit inside the light heavyweight division in the UFC to have him climb the rankings against every single ranked fighter in the light heavyweight division until he gets to the current light heavyweight UFC champion Carlos Ulberg. Throughout the video, he's going to be fighting in many different venues, including the WFA, the Backyard, Kumite. If nobody likes any of this, I would just do the normal venues. The first two fights are going to be taking place in the Backyard. And just to mention, since Navajo Sterling is not in the game, the first opponent of Josh Hokit is going to be starting at number 14, Nikita Krylov.
Go. Are you ready? Let's fight.
It is the first round. In the Backyard, there is 5 rounds, but it's only 3 minutes. And the way it is scored is strictly on who did more damage. So wrestling might not be the most optimal choice unless you already did more damage on the feet or get a takedown right away. But that is Josh Hokit's main weapon, so it does make things more interesting. In the first round, he used it to dominate. Next up, ranked number 13, Alonzo Menifield. You know, he does have the wrestling to maybe neutralize Josh Hokit. And he definitely has the power too, so this should be an interesting matchup. Real life, I take Hokit, but in the game, it makes it more interesting. Let's see, second round, Josh Hokit getting that wrestling going again. You know, I don't be playing Backyard, so I don't know if it's just damage throughout the fight or damage in the rounds. I think it's throughout the fight, but I really don't know. 3 more to go. Alonzo Menifield does have the more damage unless Josh Hokit recovered it. I don't know the recovery. Looks like Alonzo definitely did more damage. In round 3, when Josh Hokit got the takedown, they went back and forth on the ground a little bit. Not much damage going back and forth, but round 4, Alonzo Menifield found a knockdown. Hokit went to get some get back, got rocked once again, and sat down once again. Menifield was definitely doing way more damage, and I'm pretty sure in the Backyard, the rounds don't matter. I think it just goes strictly off of damage, so Hokit's going to need to step it up. Here we go, round number 3. I'm pretty sure that's the noise of Josh Hokit's flow state, which he does have, but it's on takedown, so I don't think it's going to help him here. Alright, shooting the takedown. Again, he needs damage, so that doesn't really help him. Okay, looks like Menifield's probably going to get the win. Josh Hokit gets his back, but even with the takedown, did nothing. Johnny Walker, ranked number 12. You know, Johnny Walker is moving up to the heavyweight division in real life, so could be a realistic matchup, but we have to put him here at light heavyweight because I need as much people as I can get. Spoilers, we're going to be doing this for Jiri Prochazka too, okay? Johnny Walker and Jiri Prochazka, I feel like they make perfect sense. There's one thing I forgot about this. I didn't realize it was 25 minutes. Possible video idea with that, I don't know, I did kind of forget about that. I may have not thought this through as much as I should have, but at the same time, I do love the style changes. Nice left hook for Hokit. First takedown attempt, there is 25 minutes to work with. That's another thing. I don't know how this is going to go. Let's see what he does in timeout. Couple big punches, okay. I don't think he's going to get this. Nope, arm triangle, unsuccessful. Johnny Walker getting the back up to the feet. There we go. Clinches up as he's going to throw a switch knee and a takedown. He just won't stand with him. Bad position for Walker. These punches are adding up. And he can't get out. Low flow stamp. Can he finish the signature armbar? No, he cannot. Remainder of the fight, the stamp was running out big because they were on the ground literally the entire time basically. And Josh Hokit eventually got the top mount where Johnny Walker couldn't get out of. Now we are moving on to the number 11 ranked fighter in the division, Robert Whittaker. The 10th ranked fighter in the light heavyweight division, Bogdan Guskov. Round number 1, Josh Hokit wasted no time getting that first double leg. It was literally 10 seconds in, But eventually he did get reversed where Bogdan started landing some brutal damage until he just led him back up to the feet. But it worked out for him as he got damaged there too. Landed a big overhand on Hokit, but Hokit was able to catch him lacking as he was throwing hooks, hit his own left hook. Threw it 4 times in a row, which I never see the AI do. I think it could have something to do with putting free combinations on. I normally don't do that, but I've been doing it lately just to see if there's a difference. That might be a difference. Josh Hokit used that dominant wrestling to get him into a terrible position, back flat, needed one more punch, but Bogdan was able to posture back up. But unfortunately, he got postured down back again. But Josh Hokit started slowing down with the punches. Maybe could have got him out of there, but Guskov got out. Alright, good end of the round in round 2 for Josh Hokit. Here we go, round number 3. Flow state for Hokit, so a takedown is probably coming soon. One thing I also want to point out, I like that leg kick animation he has. I don't know if it's a new one or came from someone else. I think it is a new one, but I don't know. Look at that. Gets his back taken. Nice shot to the body, but back up to the feet. A lot of control time for Bogdan. Let's see what's going to happen. Hokit's probably going to need to win this round. Can he do it off of damage? It's probably 1-1 right now. Look at that. Nice slip. They're throwing now. And then a takedown attempt. What's happening? Josh Hokit would be down the throw, EA. Come on. Okay. He gets rocked. Moving out the way, though. 1 minute left in the round. Jab and a takedown. Okay, now we got him posturing up. Normally don't do too much damage in half guard or full guard, especially with the AI. So, he's probably going to need to get the top mount. Nice that. Okay, he gets there. Can he deny that? We got 20. Probably needs more damage to steal the round. We got about 10 seconds left. Landed huge punches. Big elbow. Puts him nearly Here we go. Former champion Jamahal Hill. Can he beat Josh Hokit? I noticed there's like 3 or 4 of the fighters in the division are currently actually in heavyweight, so some of these are pretty realistic. And Josh Hokit might even move down himself anyways. You know, part of the reason I don't think he's fighting at light heavyweight, oh look at that overhand for him, is I think he's just taking advantage of the super weak heavyweight division, and he could just run up some wins there. But I assume he's probably going to try to get the title. He's already up there, so he might as well now. Who knows, maybe in some weird UFC timeline that we're in, this man wins the title at heavyweight and be like the first person to move down for a double champ status. Holy crap. Huge uppercut. Jamahal Hill sending him to the shadow realm.
Fighting out of the red corner,
Paulo Costa. See what happens. There it is. There's the first one, and it gets stuffed. Like, can he wait? Like, can this man wait? Like, make him wait two minutes, EA. One time, land a big left hook. Okay, there's the second one and stuffed again. He won't stop shooting, but it was working out. All right, round number 2, and again, Josh Hokit, flow state. He just starts round 2 with flow state every single time, and I knew it. Takedown. Going for the sub, but Costa, he's getting out. Let's see, we got about 3 minutes, back up to the feet. I like it. Oh my God, Hokit. Chill out with the takedowns. Like, chill out just a little bit. I want a little bit of brawling. Okay, there's some bombs. Look at that. Has him hurt badly, wobbling. Oh, another left hook. Just throwing 2 in a row. Goes to clinch up. I like this. See, this is how we might fight. He'll throw some stuff like that and then mix in the takedown and guillotine. What's up with these fighters pulling the ghillie? It's not working. Back up to the feet, and Costa in flow state. Only 40 seconds in the second round. Look at that calf kick. I love his calf kick animation. Takes the takedown, throwing punches. Round number 3, Hokit was staying to the script. Get the takedown, get reversed. Costa gets back up to the feet, then land a bomb. We are starting to move up. Number 4, Khalil Rountree. Here we go. I think everybody wants to see this matchup. Also, don't ask me why Alex Pereira is number 3 in the rankings. I know Jiri's ahead of him, Ankalaev is ahead of him. He did move up the heavyweight and big overhand. I think he's staying there. Holy crap, that's the one time he doesn't shoot a takedown. This man's throwing it like overhands against Alex Pereira. Bar attempt, the famous Josh Hokit armbar. His stamp's pretty low too, and he's taking his back. Dumb. It was a great round 1 for Hokit. You know, he landed the overhand. What was that? Did I see that right? Did Pereira shoot a takedown? Is my eyes right? I might be blind. I must be blind. I must have seen that wrong. I don't know. Clinch, takedown, and on the ground. One last round. What will happen?
Contest 30-27, 30-26, and 30-26. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Josh Hokit. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC.
Here we go. Jiri Prochazka Honestly, I feel like this is another good match for Hokit. And it just seems like he's getting better. The better the competition gets, seems like he's getting better. And he's striking better with the strikers too. Like, what's going on here? Jiri has nasty uppercuts in this game, and he landed when Hokit was shooting a takedown, but then he threw 2 in a row and got taken down again, where Josh Hokit just kept him on the ground for the rest of the round, being a wet blanket. We hit round number 3. Josh Hokit was trading a little bit, but once Jiri got throwing that uppercut, Josh Hokit back on another takedown, being a wet blanket for the rest of the fight.
The cards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, Josh Hokit!
You know, I think you had to get really technical on damage there. I was kind of cut off guard. There was 2 30-27s, and then there was the 29-28. Last 2 rounds. Like, I don't know. You had to get really technical on damage there.
Magomed Ankalaev!
Here we go. Magomed Ankalaev. Can he stop the wrestling? To be honest, I don't know. And what's up with fighters not fighting in their stance? I'm like 90% sure Ankalaev does not fight in orthodox. And then definitely, like, he switched stances before when he gets his leg chopped down. Maybe I gotta rewatch. Maybe I'm tripping right now. I'm pretty sure he, like, never... He always fights southpaw. Like, no, I'm not tripping. I'm just like, what's going on, EA? Not committed to the Kimura. Ankalaev gonna slide out, get on his back, and let him back up to the feet. Was in southpaw for a second, then he goes in orthodox. What is he doing? Josh Hokit landing bombs on him. Okay, duck uppercut. Ankalaev return with the kick. Uppercut for Hokit. What is up with Josh Hokit landing bombs on these strikers? There's the takedown attempt and gets it with ease. Yup, okay. Ankalaev thinks he's Ilya. Sat down again. This man is not Ilya. You can't be just running, chucking hooks like that. Wait a minute. I think that was the first takedown that got stuffed with Josh Hokit's flow state. I think that's the first time his takedown got stuffed. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. Didn't stuff the second one, though, obviously. Okay, back up to the feet. 2 minutes to go. Sit down. Okay. Josh Hokit, look at the head health difference. He's definitely landing bombs. Some of the ground strikes might stack up a little bit too. But at the same time, I think Ankalaev he might actually have a little bit more control time and maybe strikes there too. Both of their stam is pretty low. That's probably because of the update. It normally wouldn't be this low, but I think the update helped that out. Look at that. Another big shot from Hokit, and he's clinching up. I like this. Good fight IQ. A minute left in this round. Straight left. Josh Hokit just sits him down and lets him back up.
Judges score this contest 30-26, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Josh Hokit. This is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Josh Hokit. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Carlos Blackjack Ulberg.
Last matchup against the champion, Carlos Ulberg. How can he do? There we go. Clean shot each. Another one for Hokit. First takedown stuffed. Good start from Ulberg. 40 seconds in. Another takedown attempt. Stuff once again. Ulberg's left. Another takedown, and all these are getting stuffed. The stam's still pretty close right now, so it doesn't seem like there'd be a huge problem. Another takedown. See, Hokit. He's the one going up. Giving up the position just to go to another takedown that gets stuffed. Perfectly timed head kick for the champ. Lead hook, uppercut, there he goes. He's starting to put on some damage on Hokit, and Hokit can't get takedowns. 30-second left in the first round. Goes for the lead hook again. Right when I say that, he gets the takedown. I think Hokit's really going to need a takedown here because he pretty much got shut down in the first round. Wheel kick, takedown. I don't know what Ulberg's doing. That could change the whole momentum of the fight, and look, the flow state for Hokit. Hokit not making the same mistake as last time. Denial. Both flow stam. Hokit's is slower though. Ulberg going to get out again, gets denied once again. Going for it. Oh, Ulberg should be able to get out now. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, he does. Stationer lead hook for Ulberg. He's testing that chin right away. He got his flow state and he activates it. Front kick to the face. Round number 3. Going to clinch up. Not working out. Shoots a takedown. You know, wasted his flow state, so I guess it's pretty good. Lead hook knocked down again. Also got hit with an elbow. Why is Ulberg switching stances? He's been on southpaw a lot this fight. And Hokit, much needed takedown. Hey, they got to get Ulberg's. I would like to see a little bit more uniqueness on his strikes, especially because he's a champion. Like his animations feel pretty like not special at all. And he's a champion, and I do think he throws a little different than just like average. Not even that I think. I know he does. And he's literally a champion, EA. Okay. Landed a decent one there. I think it opened up a cut. Oh, these are landing huge. Ulberg's going to need to get out. He's going to need to get out. And he does. That was getting bad. 3-piece combo. Head kick from Josh Hokit, capitalizing off the missed side kick. Okay, another takedown with the lower stam. I think that's going to affect Ulberg. It seems like he's going to be not able to stuff as much as he did. Round number 4. So basically 2 rounds to go. Couple good hooks. Stuffs the first takedown. That's going to be great. And he's landed some good ones in the clinch and another takedown. Moving to side saddle. This is not good. Look at that. Landing that. Look how much damage that's doing. Okay, this might be night-night. Why? He should have stayed there. That might have been night-night. He made a mistake. I don't know what he was doing there. We got 3 minutes left. Lead hook. Lead hook for Hokit, though. Josh Hokit actually doing it. Sleeping the UFC champion Carlos Ulberg, which would leave his record at 12-3. Only picking up 3 losses against every single ranked light heavyweight. Good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 40 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and